The Cold War was a period of intense geopolitical tension between the NATO alliance and the Warsaw Pact, shaping military strategies and weapons development for nearly 5 decades. NATO forces, consisting of Western nations such as the United States, the United Kingdom, West Germany, France, and others, developed and adopted a variety of small arms designed to counter the Soviet threat. These weapons evolved with technological advancements, battlefield experiences, and changing military doctrines. In this video, we'll explore the key small arms used by NATO forces during the Cold War, from pistols and rifles to machine guns and submachine guns. Pistols of NATO during the Cold War, while handguns played a secondary role on the battlefield. They were essential for officers, special forces, and rear echelon troops. Many NATO nations used their own standard-issue pistols, but the most iconic and widespread sidearms included Colt M1911A1, used extensively by the U.S. military. The M1911A1 Inter 45 ACP was a reliable and powerful pistol with a long service life. Browning High Power, a widely adopted 9mm pistol used by the British Army, Canadian Forces, and several other NATO nations, known for its high-capacity magazine and rugged reliability. SIG P210, considered one of the most accurate service pistols of the era, it was used by the Danish and Swiss military and admired for its precision craftsmanship. Walther P1, a post-war version of the P38, adopted by the Bundeswehr as their standard service pistol of West Germany. Beretta 92. By the late Cold War, the Beretta 92 became the standard U.S. military sidearm as the M9, replacing the M1911A1. Rifles of NATO during the Cold War. The primary small arms of NATO forces were their service rifles. Early in the Cold War, most NATO nations used traditional full-power battle rifles, but by the 1960s, intermediate-caliber assault rifles became the norm. M1 Garand A, holdover from World War II, the M1 Garand remained in U.S. service until replaced by the M14. M14 chambered in 7.62 by 51mm NATO, the M14 was America's first attempt at a select-fire battle rifle, but it was quickly overshadowed by the adoption of intermediate-caliber rifles. M16. One of the most famous rifles of the Cold War, the M16 in 5.56 by 45mm NATO became the U.S. military's standard service rifle and was widely adopted by other NATO forces. FN FAL, dubbed the right arm of the free world, the FN FAL was the standard battle rifle for many NATO countries, including the UK, Canada, and West Germany. Chambered in 7.62 by 51mm NATO, it was known for reliability and effectiveness. H and K G3. The G3 was West Germany's standard battle rifle and saw extensive use across NATO due to its accuracy and durability. L1A1S LRA, semi-automatic version of the FNFAL used by the British Commonwealth nations. Beretta BM59, Italy's adaptation of the M1 Garand, chambered in 7.62 by 51mm NATO, serving until it transitioned to the Beretta AR-70. Steyr AUGA revolutionary bullpup rifle that began to see use in the late Cold War, featuring a futuristic design. Submachine guns of NATO. During the Cold War, submachine guns played a crucial role in close-quarters combat and special operations throughout the Cold War. Some of the most famous NATO submachine guns included M3 Grease Gun, a holdover from World War II. The .45 ACP Grease Gun was still in limited service among American forces. Thompson M1A1, another World War II-era submachine gun still in use by some NATO forces during the early Cold War. H and KMP-5. Perhaps the most famous submachine gun of the Cold War, the MP-5 became the weapon of choice for NATO special forces and counterterrorism units. Sterling SMG, a 9mm submachine gun used by British forces, replacing the Sten gun. Uzi. Originally an Israeli design, the Uzi was used by some NATO forces in special operations roles. Beretta M12, a compact and reliable submachine gun used by Italian forces. Light machine guns and squad automatic weapons. To provide sustained firepower in infantry squads, NATO forces relied on various light machine guns. M1918. Bar, a relic of World War II, the .306 bar saw use in Korea before being phased out. M60, the primary general-purpose machine gun for U.S. forces, chambered in 7.62 by 51mm NATO. FNM AGA belt-fed 7.62mm GPMG, adopted by multiple NATO countries, including the UK, as the L7. H and K21A versatile 7.62mm machine gun based on the G3 rifle platform. FN Minimi, the first widely adopted 5.56mm NATO squad automatic weapon, eventually becoming the M249 SAW in the U.S. military. Sniper rifles of NATO during the Cold War sniping played a crucial role in NATO military doctrine, requiring high-precision weapons. Some of the most notable sniper rifles included M40A, bolt-action sniper rifle based on the Remington 700 used by the U.S. Marine Corps. M21 sniper rifle, a designated marksman rifle based on the M14 used by U.S. Army snipers. L42, A1A British bolt-action sniper rifle derived from the Lee Enfield L39. Walther WA 2000A, rare but highly advanced precision rifle. Steyr SSG 69. One of the first sniper rifles designed with modern synthetic materials adopted by multiple NATO forces. Throughout the Cold War, NATO small arms evolved to meet the demands of modern warfare, shifting from traditional battle rifles to intermediate caliber assault rifles, submachine guns, and advanced sniper systems. Each NATO country contributed unique designs, but interoperability was always a key factor in the alliance's approach to weapon standardization. These firearms defined NATO's military capability during the Cold War, and many continue to see use in modern conflicts. If you enjoyed this breakdown of NATO small weapons during the Cold War, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth firearm history. Let us know in the comments which Cold War weapon is your favorite.